All right, guys, look, I don't really have this idea completely articulated yet, but I feel like it's very important to get it out into the world, and I want to do that while it's not articulated. Like, if anything, I feel like I have to do this, or I have to say this more, because I haven't thought of it that much. That way the thought is more pure, if that makes sense. Look, one thing I've noticed, or I've struggled with over the last year and a half, 2 years, is burnout throughout the day. Now see, I'll wake up and I'll do my daily routines and whatnot. And when it comes to training, when it's time to like train, you know what I'm saying? I'm usually exhausted. I'm beat. And you know, I've experimented with different caffeine levels, and the best caffeine intake I've found is to not have that much throughout the day, then slam some caffeine right before a workout. Now things like that help. Little like nuggets of or hacks here and there help, right? And one of these little nuggets, or you could call them hacks, that I found is the music you listen to. I am a very music-oriented guy. So I listen to a song, right? The song will piss me off. I listen to a song, it'll make me happy. That's just the way I am, okay? So one thing I've been doing lately is, while I'm going about my daily errands, my daily chores, right? My daily to-do list, I listen to music that's very chill and calming. So I'll listen to things like Taylor Swift. I've been getting into her recently. I'll listen to some Lynyrd Skynyrd, to some what else have I been listening to? I listened to Katy Perry a few times. I'll listen to The Weeknd. Really, just anything to calm myself the fuck down, right? Because that's one thing I struggled with, is I felt personally I was always strung out, and I was always running around and always high energy, and like, that's just not the way you can run throughout the day. Because if you're gonna do that all day, you're gonna be exhausted by the time it's time to train. And for me, that's the most important part of the day, is my training, is that block of time. So a piece of advice, or two pieces of advice, okay, is one, while you're going throughout the day, resist the urge to listen to, like for me personally, I have to resist the urge to listen to some really good fucking songs, like some Pantera songs, or some Aversion's Crown, or some Suicide Silence throughout the day, because that shit gets me pumped, right? It makes me want to attack. But what the fuck do I need to attack for when I'm driving 40 minutes on the highway to go pick up some mail or something, you know? It's like, it doesn't help. It's, if anything, it's draining me. It's making me feel like it's getting my body, because like, let me slow down for a second. There's this study done. I can't remember if it was a study or it was an experiment, but you can try it on yourself and tell me if I'm wrong or right. So in his book, Atomic Habits, James Clear was talking about how there's some author that whenever he wants to get into the headspace of writing, he puts in headphones, right? And that signals to his brain and his physiology, his body, his being. It signals like, hey, we're ready to write. So he just gets in that mindset of, it's time to write, there's no fucking around. And for me, it's the exact same thing with music. When I start listening to fucking death metal and I don't want to talk about the genres I listen to, but like, when I start listening to that side of music that gets me fucking pumped, right? I then get my body in this kind of fight or flight response where I'm just all perked up and ready to go and ready to attack, and I start pretty much just banging my head against the side of the fucking glass pane to get some energy out, because I'm just so hyped. And for a long time I thought that was cool, like, hey, I'm energetic throughout the day. But what I realized, by the time I get to my fucking workout, I'm exhausted. It's like, when it's time to train and work out and do all these things, I'm shot. So you know what I do? incorporate me some Taylor Swift, baby. I just started listening to some of her shit a few days ago, and let me tell you, that shit, that pop shit that I put down for such a long time, it's very good at making you feel calm, at chilling you the fuck out. So, if you're struggling with some burnout throughout the day, you know, maybe try backing off the deathcore a bit, you know? Maybe try giving some Taylor Swift a shot, or some Leonard Skinner, Colter Wall, you know, some chill ass shit. Not anything that's gonna get you hyped and pissed off and ready to go, you know, into that mind space. So that was just a quick thing that I've observed about myself, and it's just pretty interesting about how, like, your body reacts the way it does to specific stimuli. It's like, if you listen to music, a specific kind of music, like especially for me, it's like if I listen to a specific kind of music, it's like, that's it, I'm ready to go. It's like there's times where I've listened to like maybe a specific maybe Slipknot song at like fucking 1 a.m. and like all of a sudden I'm pumped, and I'm like no caffeine, I'm starving because I'm like cutting weight or something, and I'm just ready to go for a fucking run. And I don't give a shit, like I'm not even fucking tired anymore, I was supposed to sleep. And that happens way too much. So, you know, just some advice, you know, give it a shot. I've been experimenting with it lately. Let me know what y'all think. It's a very easy experiment to do.